I've been working in medicine for 20 years, and I felt that we were not going to save people any much longer. So I decided to try to be a pharmacist without pills, without drugs. Because I never saw people coming back, like the pharmacy that just next over there, the street, coming back and say, well, thank you. It really worked, it helped me. There was no satisfaction. In fact, Net Promoter Score of pharmacy is usually negative. So for me, it was a question of what do I want to do? And I wanted to be a digital pharmacist. I want a life that is full of energy and not necessarily a life full of years, which is the famous quote. But something has definitely changed over the last 40 years. This is a picture of Coney Island in the 1947. This is a high resolution, black and white. And if you look, there is no obese people, not even a slight BMI over the 30. I am at 31. And I managed to try to really cope with my DNA. The question is, we are actually waiting for people to reach a stage when they feel a burden and then they want to be helped. This is called healthcare. I would like to imagine something a bit different, and I was convinced that we need to do something different. And I have to explain this one to you because it's pharmacy stuff, okay? So bear with me for 30 seconds. This is the cumulative incidence of diabetes type 2. And the intervention was placebo, which is basically do nothing, although it's not true. Try a drug, metformin, which is the standard of care, or change your lifestyle. And what you can see on the graph is that lifestyle is the best medicine to prevent type 2 diabetes. It's inconvenient to say it. I know it. And I said, well, why can't we make lifestyle your medicine? Because there will not be enough doctors or there will not be enough drugs in 10 years to the sheer amount of people that are developing silently diabetes type 2 and cardiovascular disease. So I said, I like lifestyle. I want to be a pharmacist on lifestyle. That's what I thought. And then the first experience that we have and trying to prescribe lifestyle as a medicine is that the people who were interested in the disease are not usually the one, either it's too late, because they already are on the pills, or they don't want to know because they are scared, or they are not interested because they are way too young and everything is beautiful. So between the patient and a young customer, there is a path, a journey that we try to do. And the idea, I wanted to have the ways of the health. Do you have to turn left? Which means, do you really, really want to eat the Belgian chocolate? Or do you want to take right? And for those who are my age, you probably remember this is Mid-Journey, this is AI-based art. We talked about this morning. Was going to be, I have absolutely zero DNA in talent on drawing, painting. But with this, I can do stuff. And in the brain, you have two kinds of people. The one who knows you should absolutely not eat those Belgian chocolate. And the one who says, yeah, but I like it. And it's a constant fight again, I like it, and no, you shouldn't do that. Have you seen already your BMI? Things like that. So I was trying in a technology to have something that would be simplify, empower, and connect. You are the master of your own decision, but at least, if you decide to go right, you're the customer. So we started the digital journey using AI with something I would say it's a standard in a pharmacy. Every pharmacy can deliver this service. We took a selfie, it identifies everything about your age, is it shiny, what type of skin you have, and they will provide you with the best solution. So this is the level 1, and this is what we launched last year. We had a huge, you can do it at the booth, by the way. We had a huge success. We had like 150, 200,000 in the first 2 months. And then it enables us to provide solutions that are not known. You know, the really specific solution that you will not find on internet. So I kind of liked it. And then we push forward. That was level 1. It's basic. Here it's becoming a bit more complicated. Energy. Everybody knows it, everybody feels it, yet we cannot define what energy is. It's one of my favorite topics. Even when you're exhausted, there's still 50% of energy in your body. I believe that if you are tired, it's not because you make too much effort. It's because somehow the brains tell you to do something else. So with a university in Belgium, we developed this AI that is designed on measuring your energy. I believe that it's based on the ATP consumption within your body. Why is it important? Because people who are working too much don't want to self-reflect, and people sometimes are pushing themselves way too far. This is called burnout. So this application, it's a plugin that we are putting on top of Fitbit, and it's allowing us to measure specifically the psychological compound, which is not measured within the Fitbit and the common HRV technology. If you're basically what it means, if you are on your bed and you are not moving and you are breathing slowly, Fitbit will tell you you are sleeping. But if you are thinking about, oh, I have a big presentation in Timișoara tomorrow, and you are thinking, yeah, but then you start thinking, and thinking too much, it's really bad for your health. This application measures it. So what you can see, the green spike, you do something that provides energy. For me, looking at data, being creative. And then you have a huge orange peak. This orange peak is probably something that I'm doing right now, speaking in full of a large crowd. That makes me a bit nervous. That's the reason you have this spike. So what I tell the people at Newpharma, when you have 7 days in orange or red, you should take the day off. Basic stuff. This is an application we want to use for companies who have encountered burnout because people are not true to themselves. And sometimes they don't even know if it's good for them. You've been told to be professional, you can do it. So basically, it means you like it. But believe me, it is not because you are able to do something correctly that it's providing you energy. And this application is something I'm very proud because I've been working with this university for 5 years. And the more we look into it, the more we see potential application. This is a really important one. Also, after COVID, we try to learn how to relax with a smartphone. So always with a smartphone, simplify, empower, connect. So the problem is everybody was in a bad mood in the post-COVID era. So we launched an app that is specifically designed with specific, I would not dare it, specific breathing exercise, specific movement, binaural sounds, which confuse the brain because you cannot locate the sound also. This is aimed in 5 to 10 minutes to provide you with a bit of calm and relaxation space. You can select your environment, and it was also a way for us to learn a bit more about everything that's metaverse. We have 20,000 downloads, and we started it 2 months ago. Well, I wanted to have it. It's interesting. Now I'm suddenly not more in a pharmacy business, but I am in a relaxation business. But anyway. The last but not the least is health. Now, healthcare is an oxymoron because if you are healthy, you don't need care. And I'm focusing on this part of health which you can do yourself. But you are not graduated, you don't know everything, and by the way, sometimes you know what your risks are. So, using a selfie and a technology of photo imagery, so it's a 30-second scan. Well, some people, when they went on stage, they had a blush. This is an adrenergic response to stress. And from a smartphone point of view, it changes the pulse of hemoglobin of blood in your face. So based on this, we can have a lot of key parameters. It is used also to measure your blood pressure. Mine would be something like 88.88 or error for the moment. But this is really, it's difficult to measure blood pressure. But if you know what is your range, it's 7 millimeter accuracy, so it's okay. And you have also a lot of other elements that you can derive simply from your face. For the key element would be metabolic health, going back to the Belgian chocolate. The other one would be more breathing rates and also the blood pressure. And another one, which is the heart rate variability. I tend to believe that I will be able, within the pharmacy, to predict when you will be ill within 12 to 24 hours before having a cold. Because there are signals that are already changing before you are conscious that, oh, I'm not feeling too well. But if you know that you are going to be ill, then you can already take some countermeasures between 12 and 24 hours up front. So, I think I am coming to the end of the presentation. We've done 3 steps because we can do so much beyond than pills.